Go on then.
Hello there guys, this is my deck profile from the Cardiff Regional. I came 41st, but no one told you that. This is just going to be like, you know, the top half cut. Right, come see the deck, Right, so we're running, for the flu ratios, we're running 3 Rabina, 3 Eglin, 2 Stree, 1 Token. This ratio has done me well for years, but I feel like if I would change anything, I'd probably remove a Stree, maybe put in another Token. I've seen people run 1 Stree, 1 Token, and I just think that's very inconsistent. Don't like it. Don't like it. Big birds. We've gone 2 M-Pen, best card in the deck, a Ryzeal and a Mist Valley. I feel like these are all the big birds that you want to go into. I don't run Snarl. Snarl is in the side, but we'll show you that in a sec. It's big birds. Hand traps. Ugh. An absolutely awful, disgusting card, but very good in this format. Well, it's a shifter format. I found Flu to struggle quite a bit this format because obviously, you know, we're all under shifter. Malice prefers being under shifter. My round 2 and 3 were against Malice, and I shifted them, and I just thought, like, yeah, I'm perishing. This was like my most sided out card. So we got D-Shifter, 2 Effect Veiler. Again, these were just like sided out all day. The only hand trap we didn't side out Ash. Beautiful Ash. Best card in the game. Don't at me. Spells. We're running a couple of pots. We'll do the pots first. We're running 2 extra. Because Prosp is banned. You can't do much. Speaking of Prosp, we're running 1 because it's at 1. I cry every day. We're running 2 seconds. We're running 3 dualities. Should have really sorted this out before we turn on the camera. Yeah, so we've got 3 dualities because like a funny interaction would be duality into Prosp, or yeah, duality into extra doesn't really work because that has to be starter main phase. So those are all of our pots. You need draw power. This deck bricks like a mother. Even if you draw duality desires, I promise you, I've revealed like Imperm, Ash off of like one of my pots. Ridiculous. 1 thrust, 1 talents. Talents famously not good in flu. I felt it didn't come up. Thrust came up a lot, like when I sided in, let's say I sided in D barrier or something. Thrust came up quite a bit. Against Ryzeal matchups, I only had 2 Ryzeal matchups.
Is Thrust a searcher for talents then?
Thrust is the one where if your opponent turns it on, you essentially search for a spell trap. If they control a monster, you add it to your hand. If they don't control a monster, you set it directly into the field. Which I thrusted someone twice. I thrusted into D barrier and I thrusted into Harpy's Featherstall. Broken, by the way. We'll show you in a minute. Running 1 D fissure. I feel like any more is a bit of a brick. Now to the flu bits. Running 3 Advent. The Imperm Dodger, man. Speaking of the Imperm Dodger, we have Book of Moon. Literally, this is just the package to dodge Imperm because this deck hard loses to Imperm. Oh, sorry. We are running 2 fissure.
Or you can just Imperm Sarah like you've done already.
we are running 2 fissure. Apologies. We're also running 3 maps. People like to run terraforming to search for, like, you know, like, oh yeah, terraforming's the 4th map, bro. I feel like map is a good side out, but you can do well with 2 map, 100%. And for last spell, we have Unexplored Winds. Slept on card. Don't put it in the side, people. Put it in the main. Slept on card. And traps. We opted for 1 Dreaming Town. Only 2 Imperm. A Harpy's Featherstorm, and it evenly matched. Beautiful.
What about the flu card that gives you like 2 extra normal summons? A trap.
Snowl gives you like 3 extra normal summons.
Yeah, it's like the one with Rabina on it, and then it says like you can normal summon an extra 2 times this turn.
I actually don't know. I don't think that's a card, Jolla.
It is. It is.
Side deck. Cross out. It is in every side deck ever. It's one of the best cards in the game. It's best card in the game. Sided in the second talents. Didn't side in the second talents at all. Duster, searchable off Storm, of course. Got Rivalry. Rivalry's good if you want to floodgate your opponent, but at the same time, this is like one of the worst floodgates ever in Flu.
Does that do? I've never seen that before.
My cameraman is not familiar with Rivalry. It's funny. It's not good, but purely because of the fact that I'm not normal summoning anything but winged beasts. That's why Rivalry's in here.
Okay, fair enough.
Sit on an M-Pen and a Rivalry. Trust me, bro, they love it. 2 Lightning Storm. Again, comes up in matchups where spell and traps are a thing. But I didn't run into many stun players, so Lightning Storm was never really sided in. The most sided in thing was probably 3 crossout, 1 Droll. We don't main deck Droll. Droll's in here for a crossout target, because have you ever been a Flu player trying to play in a Droll? It's miserable. You can't do it. The other 2 evenly matches, again, only came up like once. Nib, crossout target. We're going.
Or just Gravedigger Trap Hole, gutted card.
Snarl. Snarl is in the side because I feel like Snarl in some matchups. I had a Red Dragon Archfiend matchup round 4. Snarl comes in clutch. Book of Moon, all your opponent's special summons. It's crazy. And then we have 1 Feather Duster. Feather Storm. As opposed to the one inside. I was running 2, but then I'm like, it's a bit bricky. It's a bit bricky already. I can like probably cut a Feather Storm. And D-Barrier, thrust target. For Ryzeal, it only came up once, like I said. But yeah, we had... Overall, it was a really fun deck to play. I think Flu won't be good this format, I don't think. But it will be fun to see where it goes, especially with Ryzeal, Malice. I had a couple good Malice matchups. So my matchups were Ryzeal round 1, loss. Malice round 2, loss. Malice round 3, a really fun loss because it was like a 2-1 loss. Then Red Dragon Archfiend, a 1. I lost against Gold Pride Punk. Crazy. Gold Pride Punk, I lost 2-1. I was very upset. Then it was, what was it? Then it was Chimera Fusion, 1-2-0. And then Branded Dogmatika was my last rank. Cooked him. Absolutely cooked him. So yeah, that's the deck profile for Cardiff Regional. See you soon.
Cool.
Silly of me, I forgot to record the extra deck. Which, you know, it's Flu. You don't record the extra deck, I don't think. Right, we are running 2 Ferrigite and 2 Shurigs. It didn't come up at all until I versed the Dogmatika branded player, because these guys have a cost for send. Because what's the fusion they send from punishment, and then that says you have to send 2 cards from your extra deck to the graveyard. I've forgotten what it was, but my 2 targets are always Ferrigite and Shurig, because Shurig adds a winged beast. Ferrigite is a draw one. It's a draw 1, discard 1. So I'm like, it's worth it. It's worth playing it, even though you're never going to see them. I have Masquerader. It's in there for the funny.
Obvious.
Wind Charmer. It's just there. You know, again, it's the extra deck in Flu. The only extra deck monster I went into, Relinquish Anima. The reason why I won the game 2 against Red Dragon Archfiend is because I went normal Rabina, no effect, link 1 into Relinquish Anima to take. I've forgotten what it was. It was a 2/5 synchro monster, only thing on the board, and then like, you know, Anima was just the beat stick. Incredible. The only time I went to the extra deck all day. Thrush, Onslaught Blue Robin, Recital Starling. It's, again, you never go into these. You know, I suppose like spell trap removal, special summon negates, and searches for what? Rabina. But again, if you're in the position to summon an Xyz monster in Floo, you've already gone full combo. Why are you doing that? And you're already probably locked anyway, because by the time you get 2 out anyway, you're locked. Phoenix, cause spell traps removal good. Soldier of Chaos, because I've never gone into this card in a normal deck, let alone Floo. So, and we've got the classic Assemble Nightingale, Downard, Zeus package. This is the only other package that you would go into with Floo. But again, I feel like you would have to get impermed on an Eglin for this package to even see any use. Because all you're going to do is go normal Eglin, and then...
How would you even go to Zeus anyway? Because it's 2 level 12 monsters.
So usually you'd go Assemble Nightingale, beat, because it attacks directly, then you rank up into Downard, rank up into Zeus. And then you've got what, like 4-mat Zeus, you can, you know, you can control the game from there. But again, no one does it.
Fair enough.
The extra deck.